Hello and welcome to Cooking with Phoenix. I'm Phoenix and today I'm going to attempt to make Turkish Delight the first time ever. I've never done it before, but I have a recipe and determination. Let's see how it goes. For ingredients, I'm going to be using granulated sugar, powdered sugar, lemon juice, cream of tartar, and cornstarch. As for equipment, I need 2 saucepans, one of them medium-sized and the other slightly larger, a whisk, a candy thermometer, a pastry brush, a 9x9 pan, and some aluminum foil. Also some stuff to measure with. Firstly, I'm going to line this pan with foil. Ta-da! And we're just going to set this aside for now. We don't need it until we're done with everything else! Gonna be over here for a bit now. Over on the stove, we're going to combine the water, sugar, and lemon juice. 1.5 cups of water, 4 cups of sugar, and 2 teaspoons lemon juice. And turn it on to medium heat. Stir until the sugar dissolves and bring it to a boil. Does it say stir constantly? It does not.
Wait. Yes. Stir until the sugar dissolves and bring the mixture to a boil.
I'm going to stir it occasionally.
Okay. How is it?
Sugar, lemon, water.
Okay. Does it taste like, with the lemon, does it taste a little bit like the frosting?
Okay. Mostly it just tastes like sugar.
Okay.
I mean, it was only 2. Did I put both 2 teaspoons of lemon juice in? I'm going to put another teaspoon of lemon juice.
It's 2 teaspoons.
But did I put 2 or did I just do 1?
You did 2.
Okay, I'm going to put a third one in.
Unless that one is like...
It's a teaspoon.
Okay. Because if that was a half, then you'd only put 1.
Sugar water! Now with more lemon. Because, you know, we're not putting any flavoring in, so it might as well be lemon flavored.
Yeah! Instead of the regular, could you lemon?
I don't really need to be stirring it right now. It's starting to boil. Smells like sugar.
I wonder.
Alright. The mixture has started to boil. So, next the recipe says that I should take a wet pastry brush and brush down the sides so that sugar crystals don't develop. I don't know how this helps against sugar crystals, but following the recipe. There we go. And then, turn on the thermometer and put it in. Now we just have to wait until it gets to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. 240. And according to the recipe, when it's about 225, right now it's 212, begin to get the other canned ingredients prepared. I must start getting them because it's already at 213 now. So, I need the other saucepan. And into the other saucepan, I'm going to put 3 cups of water. There's about 2 cups. And 1 more cup. 1 1/4 cups cornstarch. teaspoon cream of tartar. This is a half teaspoon measure, so I'm going to scoop it twice. 1/2, 2/2, and just whisk that all together. The cornstarch has gotten hard. Did you know it would do this?
Wait, that's probably
Yes, it is oobleck. I have made oobleck by mistake. Just dumped the cornstarch in and didn't immediately stir it. So, advice to anyone trying this at home: stir the cornstarch as you pour it in, or you will make oobleck. You do not want to make oobleck. Not in this case, anyway. What? Did I mention that the recipe said to just let it continue boiling without stirring it? Mm. Come on, get hot.
That's probably why they told you to start like at 225.
Yeah. Considering that I don't know how long it'll take this to thicken, I'm just going to start cooking it now. Medium heat, whisking constantly until it thickens, just like gravy. The thermometer's at 230, and this isn't remotely thick yet, so it's a good thing I started early. Oh, it's starting to thicken. Yeah, look, it's a big clump. That's not so good. But at least it's thickening. Ooh, this thickens nicely. I like the way it has a different texture than tapioca flour thickening. I am glad that we've actually got to use cornstarch, because tapioca does something different. This is thick, and that's at 243, so removing it from the heat. I'm going to take the thermometer off and set it to the side. And then it says to slowly, carefully pour the sugar syrup into the cornstarch mixture. So, whisking it as we go. And then reduce the heat to low and simmer, whisking it every 8 to 10 minutes for about an hour until the candy has turned a light golden yellow color and is very thick and gluey. Okay. Well, I'm going to continue whisking it until the two sections are actually smoothly incorporated into each other first. It's already kind of thick and gluey, but I bet it means thicker and gluier. There we go, nice and incorporated. very clear right now, and it's supposed to become golden yellow. Light golden yellow, but golden yellow nonetheless.
I'm guessing you would add the food coloring after that, because otherwise,
Yes. Well, it's been about an hour, and it doesn't really look like golden yellow, but it is gluey, so I'm gonna say that part's done. Okay, off. Next is the part where we would add the rose water and food coloring, but I don't have that, so we're gonna use vanilla extract instead, and no food color. 1.5 tablespoons of flavor. 2, 3 halves. There, now it's kind of brownish. Back over here. Hello. Alright. Now I'm gonna squirt it with oil so that it doesn't stick. And then just put the candy in the pan. It's heavy. Blah. Alright, there we go. Now we just let it sit uncovered all night. Hello! It's the next day. It's actually evening in the next day instead of morning because stuff happened and we couldn't do it this morning. So now I've got the Turkish Delight, which is set up nicely, and a cutting board, a knife, and the powdered sugar that we're finally going to get to use. So first, I'm going to take some powdered sugar and dust it on my work surface. And then take the Turkish Delight out of the pan. And, oh gross, it's all oily. And flip it over onto the cutting board. And this came off really nicely, which is nice. Now, I'm going to take some more powdered sugar and dust it over the Turkish Delight. And then take a chef's knife, an oiled chef's knife it says, so I'm just going to squirt it with the oil. Yes, that totally works. And cut it up into squares. Slice. Slice.
Or did you grease your knife so it's easier to cut?
I think that's why I greased it.
You actually did grease it though?
Yes. And cut it the other way. Slice. Slice. Slice.
Slice. Slice.
There we go. And then each and every square gets to be dusted with more sugar on all sides so that they don't stick to each other. I'm just going to make a pile of sugar right here. And voila! One finished Turkish Delight. You get the first one.
Yay.
It broke in half. Alright, I get the other half. Mmm. Tasty. You can definitely see why, after not being able to eat candy for so long because of the war, Eamon was very willing to believe anything someone who gave him this told him. Especially if it was magic. I need something to put the finished ones in. Gloopy gloppy. So tasty. I had enough sugar though. I've had enough sugar, I say, and then I eat another piece of sugar. This will probably be a time-lapse bit, if I can figure out how to do a time-lapse. Otherwise, we'll just do a gradual skip through just a couple shots of me going pat, 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 pat.
Drop. Drop.
Bouncing them on the corner. And then gradually working through the entire thing.
You still
Yes! Alright, there we go. Turkish Delight. Whole lot of it. If I do this again, there are a few things I'm probably going to change, like dust the Turkish Delight with sugar before dumping it on the cutting board rather than dusting the cutting board. I'd pour the candy mixture into a larger pan so that the whole mixture is shallower, because I ended up cutting it shallower on most pieces. And I'd add probably some more flavoring and a little bit of color, because right now they're a little bit bland, both in flavor and color. All in all, pleasant experience, turned out really well. I think I'll do it again after this is all eaten. So the recipe says that if you're going to store it with wax paper between the layers, and I did not do that, so I'm going to need to be repacking this in a minute. Anyway, thanks for watching. To see more videos like this one, click this playlist. To see the recipe that I used, click the link in the description. My next video should be up on April 12th. Until then, have fun, cook lots, and eat some delicious food. Bye!